Formula One never ceases to surprise when it comes to technical regulation. In the center of attention, the controversy about the flexible wings continues to dominate the backstage of the category. What started as a discreet FIA investigation has become one of the most debated topics in the paddock, especially after some teams felt they were left behind in the tech race. Now, with more stringent testing scheduled for 2025, the decision to scale these changes may have an opposite effect. The FIA, which initially seemed satisfied with static load tests, decided to step up its enforcement after the second half of the 2024 season was marked by intense disputes over the effect of the wing's flexibility on cars. McLaren in particular has used this concept with great success after its upgrade in Miami, which raised questions from rivals and generated protests behind the scenes. The pressure was so great that the entity decided to intervene, installing cameras and special stickers on cars to monitor possible irregularities. However, the decision to postpone the application of more stringent tests until the Spanish GP in June 2025 raised suspicions among some teams. Ferrari, for example, revealed that it had lost months of development by believing that the FIA would intervene first, only to find out that other teams had already moved on. The postponement was the result of a strong lobby behind the scenes, led by teams that had already incorporated flexible wings into their projects and were looking for more time to adjust without major losses. The new schedule stipulates that tests of the rear wing will begin in Melbourne, while changes to the front wing will only take effect in Barcelona. The FIA argues that this will allow a fairer adaptation period for all teams, avoiding that entire projects need to be discarded even before the start of the season. But this shift can directly benefit teams that already master the technology, such as McLaren and Mercedes, while making life difficult for middle-of-the-grid teams who expected an immediate leveling of competitiveness. Another point of debate is the financial and strategic impact of these changes. With Formula One preparing for the great regulatory revolution in 2026, the need to reformulate components in 202.5 of may be a hurdle for smaller teams who are already dividing their efforts between current requirements and future projects. For some of them, changing the concept of front wings in the middle of the season means an additional expense that could be avoided with a clearer definition from the beginning. What is known for sure is that far from closing the discussion, this decision of the FIA only ensured that the issue will remain hot throughout 2025. The regulatory body's goal was to reduce controversy, but ironically, it may have done just the opposite. Now, it remains to be seen how the teams will react and who will be strengthened or harmed by this new approach. What do you think of this decision? Did the FIA get it right or just prolong a controversy that could have been resolved before? Leave your opinion in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates about the world of Formula One.